Jollibee, Chowking, McDonald's, fast delivery, and they were already creating some issues on the traffic. I can imagine with so many new players that this has to be worked on also. I mean, both from the point of the DOT and whatever, because it's really a disruptive system. Now, having another area of concern is like in our chamber, we have 130 regional chambers, and we work closely with the LGUs, local government. And for the government, what's important is where do they get their taxes? And again, this is something that has to be worked on. Like you're talking about the drivers, getting so much. They're basically self-employed. Okay. Now, how do they get taxed? Okay. And even when you're talking about goods being delivered, like from Amazon or then the local players, the local government, they expect to get business tax, which is based on revenue. Okay. If this slips out of their hands, of course they would be worried because before it's brick and mortars, so you are there, okay, and that's where they tax you on the transaction. But now this is again, as I said, the paradigm shift. Where do you get taxed? Goods are coming from all over the place. So I'm sure from the government side that this has to be dealt with. That they are aware that this whole ecosystem, it's a fair for both business enterprise, for consumer, and for the government. And I think that's one point that hasn't really been touched. And it would be good with initiative what we're doing here to present it to the government in a way that they feel they would sense that this is really good for the economy. This would be a trickle-down effect on what we've been talking all the time about inclusivity. So that's I just like to share with you some of my observation, and this is the way to move forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Dan.
So my name is Dan from Lala Move Philippines. So Lala Move is Asia's leading on-demand delivery platform. We're present in 9 countries right now, and in 2 cities here in the Philippines. So we provide delivery services to, our thrust initially was to focus on SMEs, MSMEs. Now we've started shifting, given the demand here in the Philippines. We've seen that there is a huge demand from the consumer market as well for deliveries. So I'm sure Grab, Angkas, and Honestly have also seen, right? So now, what we really try to focus on is empowering and uplifting local communities. So we have 2 audiences, well 3 technically. We service the drivers, and similar to how other platform companies have empowered them, we promote financial inclusion. We give them the opportunity to earn more than what they would normally earn if they were if they were unpaid, right? So we see drivers that would earn more than 50% minimum wage, sometimes 2 times, 3 times minimum wage. And it's great for them because it allows them, it opens opportunities for them to uplift their families as well. What we've seen as an overall effect was also the empowerment of these people in terms of how they also treat other people. You see someone who barely earns minimum wage, or just enough to make ends meet, right? This person feels quite defensive when he's on the road, he's always angry, he's tired. But when you have someone who is comfortable and is able to provide for his family without worrying about how to feed his family tomorrow, you see as well the effect in the community where this person treats the client in this case, his fellow drivers, the other people on the road, much better. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, for the SMEs, MSMEs, and the consumers that we affect as well, we allow opportunities for them to focus on what their core is. So for SMEs and MSMEs, just focus on your business. Because it's very hard to start up a new business where you have to worry about so many things. Something as simple as deliveries shouldn't be something that they would need to worry about. Like someone who has a home cooking business, and I want to send, I want to